So, you know how when you tell somebody that you're tired, that you are so tired, that you can't explain the tiredness, and people say, "Oh yeah, I'm tired too. I'm tired all the time. Yeah, I know what you mean." Oh, the fatigue that I experience with Parkinson's is an overwhelming exhaustion. It takes over your body, your muscles, your movement, your speech, your thought process. It's a tiredness that is so extreme that you feel like you're just crashing, like you're shutting down, like you can't move another muscle. And yeah, you could kind of sometimes compare it to like maybe like flu-like symptoms, even where you this exhaustion just comes from I don't know, from nowhere. And I have found that talking with other Parkinson's people, that the fatigue is one of the hardest things to cope with, because it obviously strips you of your energy, your motivation, your wanting to to go out, to socialize, to have fun. um, and well, so far I haven't found a massive solution for it, except maybe to say that um, if it's really really bad, that could be a day where I have to rest. I mean, as women, we're multitaskers, aren't we? And I don't go to bed unless I am really, really ill. And I mean like flu symptoms, or, yeah, that's probably the only time I would ever go to bed during the day, is if I had a flu. Um, I have diverticulitis, which is an inflammation in the pockets of the bowel. And that can keep me down a bit when I get a flare up. And so, although I'm finding that even like the Matapar that I'm on for Parkinson's is helping that a little, um, sort of helping to calm that central nervous system down, um, which then, calms any inflammation in that I have in the stomach or in the bowel. So I don't have a solution for the extreme fatigue. All I know is that, as I explained it to my neurologist, it's like something I have never experienced in all my life. And I've worked full time my whole life. I have been a boundless amount of energy, um, always on the go, and uh, never ever, even through the menopause, never ever have I experienced this level of fatigue. And why is it exactly? Well, I'm not really sure. I do know that, like the extreme body aches, the pain, which I would experience pain in the outer parts of my hands. And the only way I could describe it to the neurologist was that my hands were screaming with pain. And he totally got that. The other thing is, um, a lot of us tend to talk about our feet. So our feet tend to curl, our toes tend to curl under, and almost like a claw effect. Again, another symptom, whether that has to do with, the brain not processing to the motor skills, I'm not really sure. I mean, these are still things that I'm exploring, and um, the medication definitely has been helping that. And I'm seeing like less frequent um, flare ups, shall I say. Um, on the other hand, it can come out of nowhere. I find if I'm standing for a while, um, like maybe at the sink or washing dishes or something, I can feel that sort of slight cramping in the toes. And I kind of have to then step back and, put the feet on like a nice cold surface. That seems to zap the that claw-like effect, kind of helps to straighten out and relax the toes a little bit better. So, yeah, I mean, I'd be interested to know if anybody else experiences, and I just call it extreme fatigue. It is fatigue beyond the normal tiredness or achiness that you would feel after a day's work, a day in the garden, a day doing your shopping and going to four different shops or whatever. Um, it's extreme fatigue. And I know there are people out there that would totally get it, totally understand what it is. But I thought maybe it was a good, opportunity to kind of let people know that, we're not lazy. It's not that we don't want to get up and do housework or do the grocery shopping or go out in nature for a walk. It's not that. It's not that we don't want to do those things. If anything, it's that we crave to do those things, but there are just days when that isn't possible because of this extreme fatigue. Now, yes, they say stay active, positive mindset. I agree with all that, absolutely. But at the same time, you have to listen to your body. And if your body feels it's not able to do that right now, it's okay. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad. Uh, Somebody said too that by resting, we're actually rewarding a tiredness. It's like we're giving in to the tiredness, and I'm like, right, yeah, well, like I'm gonna reward tiredness. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. Um, if you've got any thoughts, any comments, or you experience the same thing, do leave me a comment below. And here, have a great day because it's Monday, it's the beginning of the week, and we're going to go through the week with some positive energy.